Yo, what's happening, my people? Your boy Chance Jollivant, aka Smooth, back with another one. So this is BMF Season 4, Episode 10, Dreams Deferred. Yo, I should save this for the end, but I'm going to just start the video off like this, man. Look, I think it's a wrap. The episode just went off. I just finished watching it. I'm like, yeah, I don't think it's coming back. So this right here, it'll lose. It could keep continuing or something, but everybody knows the story of BMF. And I think this is a fitting end because I don't think it was ever intended to show the big glamorous side of BMF. Like the way this series has been going and stuff, I think it was supposed to be like the uprising and showing whenever they were struggling and they was going through things. Like whenever he goes through this case and then that, like, I think that's pretty much a lot that people know of their stuff right there. Like that's a very popular storylines, and then the Jeezys and them is gonna pop in the billboards and stuff, and I think they're gonna bypass that and just, I don't know if it's just the beef and stuff. I don't think they was necessarily like, I think 50 is a marketing genius and a petty motherfucker, but I think he'll use anything he can to leverage eyes and views and stuff like that. So I think it was more so of that rather than him going against Lil Meech and Big Meech and stuff. I think that was kind of fabricated, but I think personally we don't see series finale. It's been a lot of season finales and stuff. I don't think it's coming back though. I was on the fence about it till I seen this episode, and I'm like, I think it's gonna be a wrap. But let's talk about maybe the last episode of BMF. So we've been trying to figure out what happened in Mexico. So they start off the episode, they dodging the federales and stuff, man. Meech and Loco bond was so strong. That was part of them tearing apart right there. Because Meech using all his bullets and stuff to protect Loco. And even later on in the episode, he like, man, you was protecting Loco over me. And he like, you stupid motherfucker, you always supposed to protect the plug. So Meech was always in the terms of hustling, just his street morals and stuff like that. T was more in family first mode and stuff, man. Like, I'm a ride for my brother. And Meech loyalty is, it's not necessarily for the big man or something. Like Meech he seemed like he just loyal to everybody. If you loyal to him, he loyal to you to a fault. But yeah. So that was that. They get into more of their stuff later on. I'll talk about that later on. But he finally got his braids. So we seen Big Meech. He got the braids. He got some hang time already and stuff, man. Like, yeah, I guess he had that black I can't say black girl magic, but you see the black women, they'll have a fro and then be like, shh. I guess he got that shrinkage like that because he got some hang time on the braids and stuff. But anyways, so they making plans and stuff. They hear about B Mick, and so they gotta line him up and gotta pay him back and stuff. Markeisha, she in the hospital, but she on some bullshit. T, you gotta come back and you gotta come. Like, what he gonna do? What he gonna do? Go watch you in the hospital. But she wants you to hustle and you want to make this money or something, but she wants you to leave the money to go sit with her in the hospital. Like, make your mind up. I can't stand Markeisha, dog. And I'm a La fan. Like, she's a beautiful lady and stuff. She seemed like she's the nicest person, like, off camera and stuff. Well, I don't know about off camera, but she seemed like she's a sweetheart. But her roles, the shy, power, BMF, she plays some trash ass roles, dog. Man, she always that floozy, just annoying girlfriend or something. Anyways, so B Mickey is hot. BMF, Red Dogs, Lamar, they all on his ass. So yeah, it's not looking too good for him in this episode. Nicole, she gotta adapt to being a new parent and stuff, man. Like you see the Flannery family and all that they going through, like Lucille losing her position, Charles and stuff. He ain't got the bread, like talking about it. Uh, Homegirl Nicole, she got a new baby. She got to figure out her school situation, if she gonna go back to college or not. Bree's going back to college, or he gonna be working, and how they gonna try to pick up their lives from where it was off. But like with the baby and stuff, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening, Captain. But weird ass Lamar. So he on the road trip. I think that was just, I know he wants some leverage against B Mickey, so his family and stuff. But you going across the state, kidnapping them across the state, not across the state, across the whole map. Like you going long ass ways from Detroit to Atlanta and stuff, and kidnapping a mama and the child and stuff, and then you're gonna bring them on a heist to kill the baby daddy. Like, yeah, make that make sense. But anyways, T got LaWanda to check on Markeisha. That just shows that money is a motherfucker. Money is a hell of a drug. God damn it. Yo, any broke nigga or something, man, like a regular brother, 9 to 5 or whatever, man, ain't nobody doing. You ain't gonna get your baby mama to do that. When you got bread, you got BMF bread, you got cocaine money or something, you got rapper money or whatever, motherfuckers whipping. You see, like with Cassie and Diddy. When a motherfucker got some money, man, people morals will go to the side, man. They'll do it with whatever, with big money, take little money, man. Like, that's just the way of the world. Some people just ain't shit for the power of the dollar. Just saying it. B Mick trying to take over the whole shit though. So that's his plan. His plan, he want to knock the brothers off and he want to take over. He knows how everything goes or something. So he talking to Hoops and trying to make him turn on him and stuff like that. So he sets up a little meeting, even though Hoops really was setting it up. They were lining his ass up, but he think he lining them up. Then Lamar shows up and throws a monkey wrench in his plans. No, you're gonna meet me. Yo, man, we could get them both together. Nah, you ain't about to catch me up the same way. Give me the address and stuff. I got your family. We're gonna get down to that. But B Mick, his baby mama find out that he really killed homegirl. He killed I forgot what her name was, but his original girl from the beginning, and she didn't know. He been lying to her the whole time. Oh, he's a monster. Oh my God. So Lamar makes his own baby mama turn against him right away just for one lie or whatever. Like, Markeisha ass is just like Tasha, man. She talking to T, and he talking about, yo, I'm gonna move to California and stuff, and then we gonna do this and do that. I'm retiring. No, you can't retire. We gotta keep up with the people in California. We gotta keep up with them and them. So you're gonna have to put a lot of money away and stuff. Yo, well, if that's what I need to do for you, well, then I'm gonna do that. Like, just like Tasha. Whenever Ghost was like, yo, I'm about to quit. I'm about to focus on my clubs. No, you ain't nothing but the biggest drug dealer in New York. Like, you have a no good woman in your corner, dog. She'll push you for some bullshit, man. Just cause she want that lifestyle. She wants the pedigree and stuff, but she ain't taking all the dangerous chances and stuff like that. Like, man, look, get your solid one in your corner and make the right decisions. But he already making the wrong decisions anyway, because like you about to drug dealer, you gonna retire and stuff, man. Like, they ain't gonna let you do it. It rarely happens, my brother. I'm pretty sure it probably didn't happen in days, but shit, you don't hear too many of them stories. Maybe that's why they were able to do it. Because the ones that were able to retire, they were smart enough to not have their ass on the radar, be talking on podcasts and making up big stories and writing books and stuff like that. Silence is golden. But anyways, I'm just on a tangent tonight. Lamar. So they meet up in an old dilapidated mall and stuff, man. Yo, why this nigga show up? Determined nigga. Yo, that shit was so funny. That shit was funny as hell to me. Determined nigga. Determined nigga is back. And he got hit up by B. Mickey. B. Mickey put him down. And then he repays the favor. Because when Brian comes back, but he did some grimy shit, dog. He grabbed his baby mama and used her as a human shield. But Lamar, with his last breath, he grabs him, tears him apart from his baby mama, and Brian lays his ass down. So B. Mick is gone, but Lamar is gone too. And that's crazy because Lamar, his character, he's still alive in real life, unless he done died of natural causes. But he was still alive. Like about a year or two ago, he was doing interviews and stuff. I didn't watch him, but I watched enough to know that he's still alive. But anyways, and why they buried B. Mick and ATL, dog? Like, she rescinded the rights. The baby mama, she like, fuck him, y'all can bury him wherever y'all like you giving her a prize or something. She ain't got no money to bury him, but lucky Meech and them fit the bill or whatever, and then it gave them a new way to transport dope and stuff because they're gonna use the limos and the hearses or whatever to transport some dope. But it just kind of odd them burying him in ATL, like not gonna transport the body back to Detroit with his mom and them and stuff like that. But anyways, oh well. And I'm happy Charles is leaving Lucille. Charles like, I'm not going back to Detroit. Like, I'm staying down here. I'm gonna be alone. What that got to do with me? You divorced me when I was there. You ain't want to give a nigga no nookie. You ain't want to do nothing. Hey, peace. And then Lucille, she owned her shit too. She finally gets her little independence because she was a big villain this season. But she like, man, fuck the church. Fuck y'all. Y'all been disrespecting me and my family the whole season. Peace. So I ain't mad at it. And then she started putting on her little furs and stuff. Like, she about to switch up her little MO or whatever. She, hey, send me some money, Meech. And I finally want to live my life. I deserve a life too. Hopefully that's what happened. Man, enjoy it. Fuck it. T. So we find out what happened, man. T abandoned Meech in Mexico. Like, he was, Meech was covering Loco. And then T ran to the helicopter instead of going and covering them and stuff. And Meech stayed behind with Loco. And T shot out on him. So, man, that was the beginning of, not the beginning, but that was like their biggest riff right there. And that's why they just hate each other right now. You feel like, man, you left me and you rode with the plug instead of me. So I want to ask y'all a question. If you made it this far in the video, who do you think is morally right? Do you think that T was right in Mexico and subsequently later on in his actions or something? Do you think Meech has been right? I think Meech is wrong in a lot of ways of how he talks to T. But then after you see that T left on a helicopter and took off on him, I can kind of understand. But then, like, I don't know, T is just been family first, and Meech had so much love for Loco, so I guess he was jealous of that and just figure, yeah, man, fuck him, man. We gotta ride for each other, man, instead of him. But who y'all ride? Who y'all siding with? Is a hard one. It's a hard one. I just character wise and stuff, and the stories and stuff, I would say little Big Meech, I guess, just because like he had I don't know, he had a lot of responsibilities on his shit, and he had to be something for everybody. Everybody was looking towards him, and so he had to cover a lot of bases and be torn a lot of ways and stuff. And T was just like so love struck over Markeisha and shit like that. So I think maybe Markeisha just makes me go against T more than anything. So I'm with Big Meech. Anyways, so the Flannery family, they fall apart. One buy a mansion here, T buys a mansion there. They shoot up the place in Detroit. T got fat as hell. They introduced Diamond from P Valley, like Mr. Handsome. Everybody loved him and stuff. Like he like 1B under Chris Brown with ladies and stuff. Like it's Chris Brown, then it's Diamond or whatever. Like the ones that you don't want your girls to be around. Nah, bitch. But yeah. So that happens. So the Flannery family, like is going down bad. Episode ends in violence with the shootouts, slugfest. They fighting. Meech always fighting somewhere, and they show that he had something. That's not exactly what happened in real life. In real life, it was a little different. It was one of Diddy homeboys. It was Wolf and them, and so they was in the club and they was fighting over a bitch or something, and they was shooting at each other, and basically that's what happened. And Meech got shot in the ass, and he caught a case. It was a murder case or attempted murder. Well, no, somebody died. Wolf died. So it was a murder case, and Meech ended up beating it or whatever. In this case, it was his new baby mama, and she hit somebody with a bottle, but it ended up cutting the homeboy, and so it was attempted murder or murder. So they flipping the real story, but I think that's how they gonna end it. I think we know, like a lot of people, I don't think they knew the origins in the beginning and stuff, but they kind of knew once they took off and to this point. I think a lot of people knew that. So, and then with the beef, the fake beef or whatever they got going on, and then 50 I don't think he'd be wanting to have the shows too long, because the longer you do have shows, it's kind of like a running back in the NFL. And the more seasons you got, the more yardage you get, the more accolades, the more ingratiated you are with the fan base. But the older you are, the more damage you have, the more your knees hurt, and the more money your ass gonna want. So it's kind of like that. If they keep it going too long, like didn't Meech and T and those characters and Charles in the Bryants and stuff, they salary is gonna keep going up. And the show, I'm not gonna say it's a cheap show. I'm pretty sure the budget is pretty high, whatever. But like, you can tell it's not Westworld or something of that stature. It's not a Smoke, like you see a Smoke show, or Chief of War, like you see those higher budget shows. And I think 50 wants to keep it under budget. And after so many years, like them salaries start getting high and stuff, it gets too expensive to make. And being the level of actors that Meech and them are, and then all the bullshit off of the stage and stuff, behind the scenes stuff, rehabs and snitching and stuff, is just, I think it's a wrap. But anyways, yeah, I know this might be the longest one of the season, but since it might be the last one, yeah, it's been real. I ain't got no shows. I think Power coming back like in November. So I ain't got no shows to talk about right now, but I'm still gonna do my movie reviews and music reviews and stuff like that. You know, we always got the sneakers and stuff like that, fragrances and all that good stuff and whatever. But anyways, yeah, Y'all drop y'all thoughts in the comment section, man. Just salute. BMF is coming back, or y'all think it's ending? Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest and most hated. I'll let you boy. Peace.